Hello, everybody. I am back. There we go. There was some retrograde energy in the house. So I'm going to give a moment to kind of notify people and let people know that I'm back on. I gave you guys 3 options for a pick a card. The first video, I did a beautiful reading from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And now I am back doing a reading from the She-Wolf Tarot for those of you who chose deck 1. Okay, I'm just going to make a comment. Please like, subscribe, share this video if you are watching. I greatly appreciate that. We already had some retrograde action. That was already happening behind cutting off this first video. So I'm going to try and upload this, and hopefully this is the only other time I'll have to do it. I'm just going to say back on line, everybody. So yeah, if you guys are watching this on the replay or you're watching it now, please like, subscribe, share this video. I super appreciate all of your love. So for those of you who chose spread number 1, which was from the She-Wolf Tarot, we started this off by blessing the space, calling in energy of abundance and light and protection. And the first card that jumped for the overall representation of the energy for those of you who chose pile number 1, which is the She-Wolf Tarot, is Temperance. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see Temperance? Or maybe I can do it like this. The lighting's not the best. So we're asking for divine guidance, understanding, insight. Help us to give clarity, understanding for this new moon in Cancer. For those of you who chose deck number 1, we are looking for the challenge right now. Challenge right now, lust in reverse, strength in reverse. We're looking for energy that will help us to navigate the energies that are coming in. For those of you who chose deck number 1, which is She-Wolf Tarot, what are the energies that are coming in for those who chose this pile? 2 of Wands. We're looking for guidance and information, some deeper clarity. What does the tarot, want to say about relationships for those of you who chose deck number 1, Cosmic Union? You've got the World. We're looking for guidance, insight, understanding what's going on for the new moon in Cancer. For those of you who chose deck number 1, sorry, 1 second. Mom's just going to be live for a while. If you want to heat up your thing, you can. So we're looking for guidance, insight, overall understanding, direction in terms of finance, career, the root chakra, stability, what's going on. For those who chose spread number 1, new moon in Cancer, give us highest insight, direction, something we can work with here. 7 of Pentacles for finance. So your overall energy for this spread is Temperance, Major Arcana. The energy that's coming in right now as a challenge is Lust, Strength in reverse, Major Arcana. Supportive type of energy to see what kind of energy is coming in is 2 of Wands. Your relationship guidance, you have another Major Arcana, Cosmic Union, and you have 7 of Pentacles in your position for a career. And the overall energy for what you can expect to come in and help navigate during all of these retrogrades and pull it all together right now in terms of mental health, wellness, well-being in general is your 10 of Pentacles and Page of Wands. So let me break this down for you. Okay, so the position of, for anybody who chose this spread, the overall position right now for your month in your new moon in Cancer, for those of you who chose the She-Wolf Tarot. So you had 3 different options for those of you that are just joining in. I'm going to try and load it up to YouTube. Please like, subscribe, share, spread some love in the comments, and on Facebook, please. I super appreciate it, especially those of you that know me and know my readings and feel cool and collected, already sharing my energy and vibes. And those of you that are just showing up, this message might be for you, even if you didn't pick any cards. Okay, Temperance. Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, typically. So this could be, some of you that are watching might be Sages. You might have a presence of a Sagittarius in your life, but more than that, it is showing this energy of sitting within, having that stillness, not being under that fire that the fire signs typically are, but just having that balanced, tempered nature. And that comes in with the deep waters of Cancer and this moon that are inspiring deep introspection and reflection. So right now, the overall energy for new moon in Cancer for you right now is going to be to sit and reflect and to be tempered and to relax and not to make such fiery movements or decisions in your life. The card that you have coming in for the overall challenge for this new moon in Cancer is Lust in reverse. Okay, in the typical tarot, this would be the Strength card in reverse. So the challenge is some of you are feeling timid right now. Some of you aren't feeling that frisky, fiery lion, lioness type of energy that, you know, might be more accustomed to you. Or for some of you, it's just something you need to cultivate altogether. And, you know, Cancer, you see Cancers, you know, typically they can kind of come in, come out, come in, come out, but they can have a quiet strength. And so I think by, you know, cultivating this inner stillness, that quiet strength will start to brew and give you the energy. Like right now, you're just too exhausted. And remember, this is just a general reading. This isn't going to be for everybody. Just let it go. Click off if this doesn't resonate with you. No hard feelings. It's just not for you. But for those of you that it is for, like, you're exhausted right now. You're feeling the pinch of the world. It's been tiring. You have had to cultivate a lot of strength. You've had a lot of confrontation, and there's just a hell of a lot going on right now, and you're just feeling freaking exhausted, and you're not wanting to like go straight up face to face with confrontation right now. The challenge is you're needing to take a little bit of time right now, and I can see that with some other movement in here. Like, you know, the energy that's coming in right now is the Two of Wands. So you have like a lot coming in right now. You have choices to make. You have like some major choices to make, and I think for some of you, those choices are going to be relationship wise, and those choices are going to be whether or not to spend more reflection and time by yourself, because with the Seven of Pentacles here, and this is in your money position, you're struggling. You are feeling just really overwhelmed, hands up in the air, just like a bit beside yourself as to what you're going to actually do. But the answer is you have to sit and you have to chill out. You need to relax your energies. You need to calm that fire. You need to temper that flame, and you need to sit and ground yourself, you know, just like the Pentacles call for. Because for a lot of you right now, this exhaustion is coming from financial instability. Right now, you have a choice to make, you know, and this choice could be anything. It could be over careers, whether or not to shift gears. This choice could be, you know, in relationship, whether or not to move into that. But seeing that there's this like beautiful combination of fire, you know, coming in with Leo. Part of your challenge might be, for some of you, a fire sign, maybe Sag, Leo, Aries. You've got Leo here. You've got the Two of Wands, so you have fire sign again, Temperance, Sagittarius, fire, Page of Wands, another fire card. And then you have a little bit of Pentacles here and the World. So right now you might be making a decision. Should I run, you know, towards that? You can see like this smoke off in the distance. Like, are you running in the right direction? Are you running in, spirals? Like, what's going on right now? You're just, to me, I feel like whoever this is for is you're a bit panicked right now. Like, you're running really fast, and you're just feeling that inner anxiety. Like, there's just so much fire showing up, and you're really being called. Like, the overall energy of Cancer is like, you're going to need to salute to that stillness. You're going to need to chill out. And that's why that Cancer moon is coming in, and everything, like, retrograde is up in arms. Like, we're going to funky town with retrograde. So we all do have to brace ourselves and hold on. And like, we really need that earthy energy, which is really beautiful because that's what's showing up, in the outcome of the deck. You have two things going on right now. Okay. For the outcome, for those of you who chose this spread, the Ten of Pentacles, you're coming to the end of a cycle. You might be coming to the end of a cycle of being so stretched financially, like literally stretched. You're stretching for finances right now. You are feeling like you're just falling in on yourself and just moving, reaching, grasping. And you're burnt out. You're totally burnt out on that. You're tired of like running in multiple directions. But what I see in your relationship aspect is the world, so this is endings, completing of cycles, and new beginnings. So you might have a new relationship with yourself and money, or you might have a new relationship just in general in love coming in. But whatever it is, this relationship coming in, this new cycle is going to help alleviate this burden of the Seven of Pentacles. So whether you are bringing in or letting go, whatever shift, whatever transformation is coming to you right now, that's going to help release you from this. Ultimately sitting within and calming down and embracing that water, like go out, dunk yourself in the water. I have the ocean behind me now. That's what I called in, and I got here in holy tsunami of like all the tower, like the tower, the tower, the tower, the tower. And I just jump in that water to bathe and to cleanse and to just invite that water into my life to help clear out that which no longer serves. And that was what the wisdom of the Oracle card was that we pulled before we got here. It's time to let go to that, whatever's not serving you anymore, whatever's not there for your highest good. And it's really easy to become attached to things that we have invested in because we feel like that investment is what we need to hold on to. But if you're getting crazy, not knowing where you're going and you're running in loop-de-loops, if you're burnt out and you're exhausted and you are like struggling financially, it might be time to consider opening yourself up to the universe to see like, okay, what's my next opportunity then? And it might be a piggyback on what you're already doing. It might be a dramatic shift, but something new is coming in, a new relationship, and it's going to help to turn around the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and you're getting to that Ten of Pentacles. So that cycle is completing in this new moon in Cancer season, in this Cancer season. And it's showing right here, like right there, you have the Page of Wands. Okay, so that's something young, something fiery, some type of movement that's coming in. And it's almost like, there's some opportunity coming out of the clouds, and she's still like looking away, like what, where is this coming from? Trust that. Trust that something new is coming in. Something from this summer, from this solstice is being brought in, a new opportunity to close out this old cycle that you've been in so that you can stop, drowning in financial burden and stagnancy and frustration, so that you stop running around, not knowing what type of choices to make because it's been exhausting you. And it's not cool to be living in burnout. It's beautiful. It's like a compass that shows us that we need to maybe zig where we've zagged. And that's what life is. It's just figuring it out. It's having these opportunities, to bring in new cycles, to let go of old cycles. This is a blessing. There was this overall energy of temperance. So it's time to temper the flames, to calm down, to calm that restless mind, to not have so many fires going at once, and try and just be still and concentrate on focus on cultivating your intuition. Use the mysterious, caring full cup of the ocean that Cancer brings to us. I'd love to know in the comments if this resonates. I'd love if you would share this right now if you feel like this would benefit anybody else. Again, this was the first of 3 for the new moon in Cancer. Pick a card. I've been doing my readings on Instagram lately, or just pre-recording, but I am coming back to Facebook, and I'm going to give it a whirl because I missed you guys. I miss my Facebook people, and you guys are super lovely and just gracious with your hearts, and I feel like a great connection to you guys. So I wanted to show up on this special moon tonight and share some love with you. So yeah, so whoever chose spread number 1 for She-Wolf, Holy Hannah, temperance, cosmic union, strength, that's 3 major arcana. So no more burnout, time to go within, time to call in new situations and close out, these wounded beliefs in money. See that in a lot of people that chose this right now. There is like a wounded little heart space around financial abundance. Money is beautiful. It's not negative. I struggle with that myself, flip-flopping back and forth, having tons of it, having very sparse amounts of it. And it is an energy to sit in, because a lot of people that are, creative or arts or holistic reject the identity that is associated with money. But money is a tool on this earth, and we have to harness, embrace, and use it for the highest good, and stabilize our root chakra so that we can focus our energy on higher gifts. So we're going to move on to number 2. So for those of you who chose number 2, SERPENTFIRE Tarot, I'm going to say again, as I did before, the tarot is no substitute for professional help or listening to one's own guidance or intuition. This is just a means of offering some wisdom, some perspective, some clarity, some opportunity to enjoy the sages and wisdom holders of past and these delightful esoteric soups that are so nourishing when we listen, when we go within, when we sit in stillness, when we invest time in ourselves. I'm going to post in the comments afterwards. I have a cool link where anybody that would like a free pick a card from me may do so. And I will sit and kind of concentrate on you specifically and pick a card and send you either an audio or a video. I do have a solstice special going on right now for $35 for full reads, because people are always asking, do you actually do full reads? Yes, I do. So I'll link that up later. We are asking for highest guidance, highest insight. We're asking the cosmic divine creator, source, angels, deities, gurus, whoever it is that you ascribe to be with us here in this moment. We're looking for insight for those who are showing up now or later that resonate with this, that would like to have some guidance. Okay, those of you who chose SERPENTFIRE Tarot. Okay, I'm actually gonna do this the other way. I realize the whole thing is in reverse. So I do reversals, but I feel like the reversals are actually the opposite of what this came out. So I believe the overall position for those of you who chose this deck right now, the overall energy for the new moon in Cancer is the Sun. Okay, the challenge at hand right now is the Hermit. The energy coming in is the moon. This is out of control. Holy, you can't even make this up. The energy of relationships for you this month, the Magician. That is 4 major arcana. This was shuffled before. I've been doing readings today. Like, it's shuffled. Trust me, I promise. The energy for your finances, the King of Swords, And the overall energy for the month um, that we're in, for the new moon in Cancer, and happy birthday, Cancer, by the way, is the Queen of Swords, helping us understand mental health as well as physical health and what is showing up. So, all right. All right. So for those of you who were attracted to the Serpentfire Tarot, again, I get super geeked out on my decks. I just love them because they're very artistic and beautiful, and no, I'm not advertising for them. Yeah, I just love them. Okay, so for those of you who chose spread number 2, the overall energy for you this month is the sun. So you see this beautiful vision of 2 Pegasus riding out into the sun. And the sun is bringing in this luminous spirit. It's bringing in life. It's bringing in nourishment. It's embracing the sun. It's like such a super beautiful, powerful, strong card to have. So for those of you who chose this, wow, beautiful. The sun also encourages us to show up and to serve, to share our light with others, to not be self-focused, but to focus on seva. So, you know, selfless service. How can you do that? How can you bring that out in your life? And that has nothing to do with people pleasing or overdoing. Sometimes the best service that you can do is to take care of yourself and do that without, you know, extending these codependent energies that make other people feel like they can't help you in your own life. So if you are not doing anything for others, it's a good time to step up. If you aren't doing anything for yourself, it's a good time to step up. The challenge right now, for those of you that chose this deck, the Hermit, you might be quite recluse inwards. There might be a situation that's drawing you in right now that you're really needing time to reflect on. But this could also be a card that is showing me that, you know, some of you have been under the weather, under, you know, depression or gloom. You're not coming out into the sun. The challenge is the sun is here, it's shining, but where are you? Right now you are maybe over, you know, indulging in that self-reflective quality right now. And you know, the other energy that's coming in is the moon. So, you know, you have this feminine energy, secrets, things that are stirring in the night. The intuition is peaked. So some of you that are having this card right now, I feel like you have been going through something deep and transformative, something that is very intuitively awakening, and it can be causing you even sometimes to be depressed because you know these secrets of the night, you know these secrets of the soul and the intuition. So for some people experiencing like a dark night of the soul, because the Queen of Swords is, you know, your mental health right now, and the Queen of Swords is very heady, you know, and usually she sits above the clouds and she cuts out things that aren't necessary. But when the Queen of Swords shows up in reverse and it's in that health position, and you also have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, 5 is more movement, chaos, things are coming undone. So I feel like those of you that have chose this pile, although the sun is the overall energy of the deck, I feel like in this case, with you going deep within, with you trying to figure out like the things that need to be figured out, you're having this awakening, you're open to the mysteries at night. Some of you have lost people. Some of you yourself are physically feeling not well or mentally not well right now. And it's because, you know, there's too much thought, there's too much overthinking. I feel like, you know, with this Five of Pentacles, you have like maybe some challenge financially, things are a little bit rocky or they're shifting. Okay. Your finance situation is the King of Swords. So you do have some fast, good, strong energy coming in with thoughts. Some of you have some really good ideas for what you can do with money right now. And it might be why you're also reflecting so deeply. But the challenge right now is the overthinking, that burden. And the other challenge is just just feeling a bit rocky with the pentacles right now. So that's something that you can sit with when you are, but reminding like the good ideas need to come into action and they need to be brought to the sun. So you're going to need to step out also. As much as you're introspecting and diving within, you can't get stuck there. You do have to move into the sun. And you have this beautiful balance on both sides of you. You have the sun and you have the moon. And the hermit is deep and wise and reflective. You know, your relationship right now, whether this is with yourself or this is somebody else that's in your field, it's the magician. So this card is like twofold. One, it's like, look at that. Look at all of that energy you are able to just manifest. You see her hands just outstretched and it's like lightning just shooting out into the sky. This is so powerful, like extremely powerful energy. So you are able to manifest right now. And today is the new moon. Like, this is when you do it. This is when you write down your goals, your aspirations, you sit, you meditate, you focus yourself in the highest light that you can. And you can be honest with where you're at. Even if you're not in the best place, it doesn't mean that you can't write down some good, solid, beautiful goals or draw them or paint them or, you know, say them out loud. But people are 40% more likely to obtain their goals when they write them down. So I feel encouraged to tell you that. And all these cards showing up, I feel encouraged to tell you too, you know, write your goals down for what you need to do the night before, because you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. You might not have this depression if you feel like you're having more activity and you're bringing these thoughts into action, into the sun. You're not just having these intuitive glimpses about them. You're not just going inwards about them, but you're actually bringing them to action, and you're manifesting with this magician card. The heed of this card, the warning, is that we can call in whatever. So we can use this for a force of awakening or a force of reckoning. So just being really responsible with our energy, where we're focused our attention, and know that this can be such a luminous opportunity to harness the sun. 4 major arcana, you know, and Queen of Swords, King of Swords, like 2 core cards. Like, holy, this read was really, really beautiful. So for those of you who got this, you know, whatever ideas you're having right now, bring them into action and fruition. A lot of the physical and mental stuff that's going on right now is too many restless thoughts and financial stress and instability. Like, the ideas that you're having right now are good. They are guided by intuition. You are sitting with them. You do have all of the opportunity to manifest and bring them into action with the sun, with selfless service, and also, you know, strengthening that nourishment within yourself if you're not one that goes in that direction. Much peace, love, and light for those of you who chose deck number 2, which was the SERPENTFIRE Tarot. I'm going to try, if I can, download this and save this and put this up on YouTube for those of you that may have chose number 1 and missed it. Please like, subscribe, and share your love in the comments. I do want to hear who's sharing space. I do want to know if that resonates, because, yeah, it feels nice to know that what you're doing is right. And that's like that self-love sun, you know, even for myself. I used to be an overgiver and overdoer and just, you know, didn't take the opportunity to give to myself the way I was giving to others, and I would build up resentment and I'd get exhausted, and you guys know how the story goes. So for those of you who chose deck number 3, again, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know if this resonates. If it doesn't, click off, no worries. And tarot is not a substitute for professional help or for using your own inner guidance or intuition. For those of you who chose a deck number 3, which is the STARCHILD Tarot, this is a beautiful, luminous deck. I love the artistry on here. It's so beautiful, so angelic. It does also have the gold gilding on the side. I'm a geek for my deck, so I'll just share that. This is a larger deck, so a little more challenging to shuffle because it's almost like cardstock, but really cool. Like, the texture is really nice. So we're looking for highest insight, guidance. We're asking the creator, divine energies, cosmic influence right now, angels, deities, gurus, whomever you ascribe to, saints of all religions, to be with us here right now, to bless this space, to protect us, to bring in the highest messages that are digestible, that are workable, that will give insight and guidance to those who chose this. We're looking for the energy of the overall mood, tone, and reflection of new moon in Cancer for those who chose, oh wow, deck number 3. So the overall energy, so beautiful. Okay, you have the 6 of Cups for the overall energy for whoever chose this deck. The challenge coming in is the Ace of Wands. Or sorry, the challenge at hand. The energy coming in is the High Priestess in reverse. Your relationship aspect right now is the 9 of Swords. Your financial placement right now is the Knight of Wands. And overall energy for the outcome of this is the King of Cups. I want to get one more card here to illustrate mental health. And we got Knight of Crystals. I'm not going to use these, but kind of use these. We also out-popped 2 of Wands and Page of Crystals. So let's see what the tarot has to say to you. Those of you who chose and were attracted to deck number 3, the STARCHILD Tarot. Your opening card for the overall reading of the deck is the 6 of Cups. You can see that she's looking out into the distance, and the meaning in this particular deck interpretation is having thoughts of nostalgia, looking back, reminiscing on times of this enchantment that one may have experienced in their life. The 6 of Cups traditionally is a love offering. It's a gift, it's a kindredship, it's a union. With the rest of the reading of this deck, this could focus on this kindredship, this union, this gift of cups with yourself. This could also, kind of encourage you to not get stuck in nostalgia, to let those beautiful, whimsical cups of love that sit in your heart from the past be there. But we don't need to reminisce there too long, otherwise we get stuck and our back will be against what's here and what's now and what's present. The challenge at hand is the Ace of Wands. So there is a new situation in your life right now, something that has come in unexpectedly. You might be reminiscing about the past and having a challenge actually accepting this new opportunity, this new gift, this new, offering of cups in your life. For some of you, it might be a new relationship that's coming in, and you're just not able to see it because you're still looking back on a love that you had before. You're still reminiscing about something, and you're not wanting to accept this new gift. The High Priestess in reverse, the energy that's coming in. Some of you feel a little off in terms of your intuition. You're not able to see things with the best clarity that you would like to. And I believe, again, it's because you're looking back instead of at the opportunities that are showing up right now. You're just not feeling secure. And that is because some of you have the 9 of Swords here. Like, this cycle is almost coming to a completion, but it's not quite there. Some of you have been really hurt in love. Some of you have felt really, backstabbed, and just like you have to come out in this warrior type of position to guard your heart. Like, there's all of these swords. There's a lot of thoughts going on right now. There's a lot of thoughts. We'd like to be able to stop looking back on this past relationship. You know that it's confusing you. You know that being stuck in the past is not allowing you to take full harness of the new situations, the new opportunities. See these roses blooming on these wands and this beautiful light. You know, your financial situation right now is the Knight of Wands. So there is some type of new money for some of you that's come in. You know, knights are usually quite swift, especially with swords or wands. So it's something new. Some of you might have a new work or a new position in work, or you're looking to get new work. You have a new spark. Something's going on, some a promotion, some like a change. Okay. Um, the overall read of the deck is the King of Cups. So, you know, this is a really beautiful, swelled, full cup of heart energy. So a lot of you, by the end of this month, I see that you're going to feel fulfilled in this area of love. And it might be self-love, because you might turn around and you might take this new opportunity, whether that's with yourself, to turn your intuition around and let go of this heartache from the past and accept like this new energy that's moving you in the direction of filling your cup. Perhaps this new financial fire and this new opportunity, like fire again, that's coming in, is going to help you with some overall stability and in filling your heart up. The mental health aspect of where you're at right now is the Knight of Crystals. So you're starting to, you know, hold that crystal. You're starting to cultivate, you know, a position in the kingdom. You know, the knights are typically fast and swift, and they don't stay around, but with pentacles, they're ready to build. So you are building your mental health right now. You're building your self-esteem, your self-worth. You are reflecting within, like, you know, the overall outcome of this read is that you turn around, you know, that you accept that new gift, that you let go of that previous heartache, that you work with your new opportunities, that you let your heart be full. For some of you, it might actually be like an earth sign coming in. For some of you, this new opportunity, it might be a relationship with an earth sign or a fire sign, is what I see. And it might come, and you might meet them at work. This is for a few of you. For most of you, this focuses on self-love. You know, these also jumped out in terms of the mental health aspect when I went to pull a card for that. The Two of Wands, you're making choices right now. You're at a, you know, you're at this opportunity to choose, but like the wands are behind you and you might be moving ahead of your choices. And this Page of Crystals is inviting this new opportunity to be more grounded, to let yourself take the time to make the choices, you know, to go and invite this more healing, strong, building current into your life. Make the choice to build your mental health and your spiritual wellness by cultivating these works inside yourself that are going to last. I hope this resonated with you. I'm so just inspired and excited and happy that you guys joined me. I really appreciate any comments, any feedback. If any of this resonated with you, I'd love to hear in the comments. For those of you that are watching this on the replay, please like, subscribe. You know, let me know who's sharing space and energy with me. I'm going to pull you guys one more, like the first video that I went live on, I pulled you guys a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And you guys can check that out on my wall. And because hopefully this video, I get to the end of it, I'm going to pull a oracle card to finish off this new moon and Cancer reading for those of you who are here with me this evening or day or morning, whenever you're coming. We're looking for divine guidance. We're looking for highest outcome for anybody that shows up and needs to hear a message of clarification. What do we have coming in? What can we share? And there we go. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So that's intense. There we go. There's the Mercury and 7 planets in retrograde showing up for us. We have the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So this is kind of like the Tower. I've had a lot of that in my life. I embrace the cards that freak other people out. They're good for us. They really like just cleanse us out of the things that we just do not need anymore, that aren't serving us, that are keeping us in a place of complacency and aren't allowing us to move forward into our highest version, to help us to shake that rattling fear and meet it in a place of knowing and observation and working through, so that we do no longer have anything to cling to. We're not attached to the things that hold us back from obtaining our highest aspect of self. The crumbling, what are you clinging to? There is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. This is exactly like the oracle card that we pulled before. Anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to society as a whole, so you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? How are you trying to pretend everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you will be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away each new morn. Kali, the goddess of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all on their altar. They can hold it all. Your inquiry. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? Let go. Embrace this new moon. Allow the things that fall away, and call in your highest good, whatever that looks for you, like for you. Much love, everybody here. Thank you so much for coming on. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you that shared space with me. I hope that these readings resonated. I would love to hear back from you. If any of them made sense for you, drop me a comment, or go ahead and you can do the same in YouTube, or go ahead and send me an email and let me know that this resonated. I really do appreciate that. So much love, prayers, blessings. May the abundance of the new moon bring you in luminous gifts of self-reflection, deep waters of healing and inspiration, transformation, that phoenix rising from the ashes, acceptance and embracing whatever it is, whatever those fears that are holding you, that are keeping you clinging to things that no longer serve. Let them dissolve in the light that you are, and much peace, love, and light. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.